All praise is due to Allah, and may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his noble companions, Razi Allah Anhum, and their followers until the Day of Judgment. This article presents a concise biography of Usman ibn Affan, Razi Allah Anhu, the third Caliph of Islam, also known as Dun Nurayn, the possessor of two lights. His life offers valuable lessons and inspiration. Ancestry, family, and personal attributes. Usman ibn Affan bin al-As bin Umayyah bin Abd Shams bin Abd Manaf was born in Makkah 6 years after Amul Fil, the year of the elephant, making him approximately 5 years younger than Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His father passed away in the pre-Islamic era, and his mother, Arwa bint Qurayz, died during Usman's Caliphate. Usman embraced Islam early and participated in both migrations, first to Abyssinia, Ethiopia, and later to Medina. He married Ruqayya, Razi Allah Anha, the Prophet's daughter, who passed away on the night of the Battle of Badr. Subsequently, the Prophet, peace be upon him, gave his second daughter, Kulthum, Razi Allah Anha, to Usman in marriage. Titled Dun Nurayn, Usman was uniquely honored by marrying 2 daughters of a prophet, earning him the title Dun Nurayn, the possessor of 2 lights. He was one of the 10 companions promised paradise, Ashara Mubashara, and among those who helped compile the Quran. Appearance and character. Usman was of medium height, broad-shouldered, and exceptionally handsome. He had thick hair, a long beard, and a modest demeanor. Renowned for his wealth, eloquence, and uprightness, Usman refrained from idol worship and immoral acts even before embracing Islam. Conversion to Islam. At the age of 34, Usman accepted Islam at the invitation of Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, Razi Allah Anhu. He was the 4th person to accept Islam after Abu Bakr, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and Zayd ibn Haritha, Razi Allah Anhum. Migration to Abyssinia and Medina. Usman and Ruqayya, Razi Allah Anhuma, migrated to Abyssinia for safety and freedom to practice their faith. Usman's business connections in Ethiopia allowed him to continue trading. After returning briefly to Makkah, the couple eventually migrated to Medina. Upon arrival in Medina, Usman contributed significantly to the establishment of the Islamic State, participating in all major events except the Battle of Badr, where he stayed behind to care for his ill wife, Ruqayya, Razi Allah Anha, on the Prophet's instructions. Contributions and generosity. Usman, Razi Allah Anhu, was a wealthy merchant who used his resources for the benefit of Islam. 1. Well of Rumah. Usman purchased the well of Rumah from a Jewish owner for 20,000 dirhams and made it free for public use. 2. Expansion of Masjid al-Nabawi. He financed the purchase of land to expand the Prophet's mosque. 3. Army of Tabuk. Usman equipped a significant portion of the Muslim army during the Tabuk expedition. Relationship with the Quran. Usman had a deep attachment to the Quran. He memorized it entirely, recited it regularly, and played a pivotal role in its compilation during his caliphate. He once remarked, "If our hearts were pure, we would never tire of the words of Allah." Caliphate of Usman ibn Affan. Following the assassination of Umar ibn al-Khattab, Razi Allah Anhu, Usman was selected as the 3rd Caliph in 23. His leadership saw compilation of the Quran. Usman standardized the Quranic text to prevent variations, ensuring its preservation. Expansion of the Islamic State. The empire expanded further into North Africa, Persia, and other regions during his rule. Usman faced internal challenges during his caliphate, but he remained steadfast in upholding justice and unity. On his deathbed, Umar ibn al-Khattab, Razi Allah Anhu, appointed a committee of 6 individuals to choose the next caliph from among themselves. This committee included Ali bin Abi Talib, Usman ibn Affan Anhu, Abdur Rahman bin Auf, Razi Allah Anhu, Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas, Razi Allah Anhu, Al-Zubayr, Razi Allah Anhu, and Talha, Razi Allah Anhu. The majority of people supported the election of Usman ibn Affan, Razi Allah Anhu. 4 days after Umar's Razi Allah Anhu death in 23 AH, Usman Razi Allah Anhu was elected as the 3rd Caliph and was given the title Amir al-Mu'minin, the leader of the believers. Oath of allegiance and declaration. Upon assuming the caliphate, Usman Razi Allah Anhu addressed the people. He vowed to govern according to the Quran and Sunnah, following the example of his predecessors, Abu Bakr Razi Allah Anhu and Umar Razi Allah Anhu. He pledged to manage the affairs of the people with wisdom and patience, without compromising on justice and prescribed punishments. Usman Razi Allah Anhu also cautioned against materialism, warning that competition over worldly gains could lead to resentment, division, and disunity. Highlights of Usman's Caliphate. 1. Conquests and expansion of the Islamic State. Under Usman's Razi Allah Anhu leadership, the Islamic State expanded significantly. Conquests included Murro, Turkey, Alexandria, Armenia, the Caucasus, Khorasan, Kerman, Sajistan, Africa, and Cyprus. 2. Expansion of the Prophet's Mosque, Masjid al-Nabawi. Usman Razi Allah Anhu expanded Masjid al-Nabawi between 29 to 30 AH, enhancing the structure to accommodate the growing Muslim community. 3. Establishment of the first Islamic fleet. He established the first naval fleet to protect Muslim coastlines from Byzantine attacks. 4. Compilation of the Quran. One of his greatest achievements was standardizing the Quran. Hudhaifa ibn al-Yaman, Razi Allah Anhu, noticed differences in Quranic recitations between the people of Syria and Iraq. Alarmed, he urged Usman, Razi Allah Anhu, to address the issue to prevent divisions similar to those among Jews and Christians. Usman, Razi Allah Anhu, requested the original manuscript, safeguarded by Hafsa Razi Allah Anha, and assigned a group of companions, Razi Allah Anhum, to produce uniform copies. These were distributed across the Islamic State, and all other inconsistent copies were burned to preserve the Quran's unity and authenticity. Challenges and sedition. As the Islamic State expanded, new converts who lacked understanding of Islamic principles and external enemies, led by figures like the Jew Abdullah ibn Saba, sought to undermine unity. False accusations were raised against Usman, Razi Allah Anhu, regarding his governance. Though he addressed their concerns publicly and refuted their claims, these agitators returned to their regions, harboring malicious intent. Martyrdom of Usman ibn Affan, Razi Allah Anhu. In Shawwal 35 AH, unrest escalated. Rebels besieged Usman's Razi Allah Anhu home for 40 days, denying him access to the mosque and even water. Despite the efforts of companions, Razi Allah Anhum, to defend him, Usman Razi Allah Anhu forbade bloodshed on his behalf. Eventually, the conspirators broke into his house, entering through the residence of Abu Hazm al-Ansari. While reciting the Quran, Usman Razi Allah Anhu was attacked. His wife, Naila Razi Allah Anha, attempted to protect him but was struck, losing her fingers in the process. The rebels martyred Usman Razi Allah Anhu, and his blood stained the pages of the Quran he was reading. He was martyred on the 18th of Dhul Hijjah, 35 AH, June 17, 656 CE, and buried in al-Baqi, the sacred graveyard near Masjid al-Nabawi in Medina. May Allah have mercy on Usman ibn Affan Razi Allah Anhu, be pleased with him, and unite us in his blessed company.